Welcome to the Middleware Tech YouTube channel. In this series, you'll learn about has a relationship using Hibernate. Code examples used in the videos will be available on GitHub. Let's get started.
So today we'll talk about one-to-many, has a relationship, one-to-many. Okay. So if you see, this has a relationship. Last day we have done 1, 2, 1, right? So when you're using one-to-one association, then we have used some of the annotation. You remember we have used some of the annotation. Let's see what are the annotations we have done last day. We have used some of the annotation. Like last we have done this one, right? One-to-one, one employee have one address. So how you implement the association? You have created an object of address inside employee. You have created an object of address inside employee, right? And here we have to use these annotations. Control C. In case of one-to-one. Very specific to one-to-one. We have used other annotation also, at entity, table, right? But very specific to one-to-one, we have used one-to-one annotation. Cascade all, cascade equal to cascade type dot all. And join column, we have used our own column name, so that Hibernate API will not use its own name. That is one-to-one association, right? Now we are moving with one-to-many association. So if I'm going for one-to-many, then also we'll use same annotations. In case of one-to-many, what we'll use? One-to-many. One-to-many, right? And a join column if you want, else. So without writing this, just write the annotation name. That is enough, I think. So the purpose is that I'm to show that which annotation I'm going to use to implement this. So I'm talking about one-to-many. So let's see how to use one-to-many association. Next level. Now one-to-many we have done for album, and you remember album and photo. We have already done it, but using XML. Now we'll implement with the help of annotation, right? So what we have done using XML, just see here. One-to-many association, you have already done it using XML. Which one it is? Let's see. Album and photo, right? Album, photo, this one. So one album content, many photo. That we have done using XML itself. So what we have done is that we have created an album class, instance variables, fine. Photo class, instance variable, getter setters, fine. How we implemented association? One album and content many photos. We have implemented the association using list. Correct? We have created an object of list that is using XML. That is using XML, right? Right? XML mapping file is there, and the list related to list mapping also we have provided with the help of list element inside this XML configuration file, right? And this is our configuration file. This is XML mapping file, right? So this is already done using XML. Now we'll go with annotation. So just copy this code. I'm not going to write everything once again. Just copy this. We'll implement using annotation itself. Right click, paste. Name I'm giving Hibernate demo 15. Hibernate demo 15, 16, right? 16. using annotation. Okay, click OK. Fine. Now here, so this XML file will not be there in annotation implementation. Delete this XML file. Now using annotation, if I'm going to implement, then what you have to do, I have to use this album class. Use your entity, entity, and column. Sorry, table. Table, right? Name equal to album. Fine. Okay. Now for this also you have to use @ID annotation for primary key, then column. For album ID, and for album name I have to use another annotation column. Album name is in string type, so just I have to change the length equal to 10. That's it. So album class is done, right? Mapping using annotation. Now we'll talk about the photo class mapping using annotation. Fine. So let's copy without writing once again. Control C, Control V. And here my table name is photo. Now photo ID means @ID column photo ID and photo name column name equal to name not I'm try to change the length itself. Length equal to 10. So annotation implementation is done for both the classes. Now we have to implement the relationship using annotation. So what type of relationship it is? One to many. So how we'll implement one to many? We have to use the annotation @one to many, and @one to many annotation how we'll implement in this relationship we have used, right? Here list photo APH equal to, you can write this equal to, you can create the full object, new array list, and here we can use photo semicolon. Now if I want to implement the relationship using annotation, that means what? I have to use @one to many to one. Sorry, @one to many. Right, @1 2 many. That's it. Done. @one to many annotation. Right. Okay. Now here when you have created this @one to many annotation, if another thing what I want is that if I'm going to save the object of album, automatically photo object will be also saved, right? See, album and photo is connected to the association. One album contains many photo in object-oriented approach. So now thing is that what I want, what in the Hibernate API, what it will do, you have to assign album object and photo object inside a session, then you have to call the save method. Then album object and photo object will be saved in the database. Fine. Now what I want is that since both the object is connected with a relationship or association, now what I want is that if I'm going to save the album object, then photo object will automatically saved in the database. That I want. If I'm going to save the album object, then photo object will automatically saved in the database. If I want to implement that functionality will implement with the help of an attribute called cascade, right? That we talked about last day. So I'm using @1-to-many cascade equal to cascade type.all cascade type.all save it, right? Done. Fine. So things are done. Now we have to come to the main class. Mapping is done. In the main class, what I'm going to do, in the main class, I'm creating an object of album, right? Object of photo. Now photo object of photo, right? I don't want to save the photo object here. See, I don't want to do this line. I created one photo object, fine. Then I've created second photo object that also I've created. I don't want to save it in the database, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm creating a list of photo. I've added all the things inside a list. Then I've added that list inside an album and saving only the album object, not photo, right? So what is the advantage is that because I'm using this cascade all property, right? So automatically photo object will be saved in the database, right? That's why I just disable these lines, right? Okay, and that's it, done, right? And this association configuration file as it is, no changes, right? Now here the mapping class, since we are using annotation implementation, then I cannot use this XML file now, right? So I have to use here mapping class equal to album that is pp dot album Control-C, Control-V, pp dot photo, saved it. Okay, right, done. Okay, now we'll come to the client. From the client, I'm going to save with the object. So right click, run as Java application. So if you see here that it has inserted the details inside album object, photo object, right, and album photo object. So just see the details whether it is working or not. So we'll see. Connect system, password is Oracle. Okay, connect system, password is Oracle. Then here select star from album. Okay, so we got album ID and the album name, right? Now I have to use select star from one examples only, that many to one, right? So let's see how we can implement this many to one association, same like that earlier. So if we go for many to one association that we have done last time using, which one we have used? Actor and movie. Last time I used actor and movie. Actor and movie. So how we define? Like one movie is done by many actor, right? Right. So we can write movie and actor. Movie and actor. So how we define the relationship association, like one movie is done by many actor or many actor implemented one movie. So if you talked about like this, so that already have implemented using XML. Just see this example of what we have done in using XML. Possibly this one we have done last time using XML, not this one. actor and movie. Not this. So in the lesson number 9, we have done employee address using XML. Fine. Lesson number 10, we have done album and photo. Lesson number 11, not this. 12 is different. 13. Yes, actor and movie. These examples already have done, but that is using XML, right? So what we have done, you have actor class, movie class, and in the XML file, you have implemented the association, right? And that association was many to one. If you see here, many to one, right? How it is, many movie is done by one actor. That is the relationship we have defined. Many movie is done by one actor, right? This is how we define it using XML, right? Right. So now we have to implement that using annotation. So we are not going to use this XML file, right? So let's do it using annotation. So just I'm going to copy this line, copy this Hibernate demo 13. So copy this project and paste it here. Hibernate demo 13 using annotation. Okay, click OK. Sorry, it should not be like this. It should be 17. Right click, refactor rename. Okay. Now, as I talked about, since we are implementing many to one, so we should not have any XML file. XML mapping should not be there, right? So XML mapping should not be there. So delete this XML. Delete this XML. Fine. Now after that, what you have to do? So you're going to write the implementation. Remove XML. Okay. And second point is we have to. Second point is we have to implement that what we say is annotation. You have to use annotation to implement the relationship. So use annotation. For actor, I have to use annotation at the entity and at the table. And name equal to actor. Fine. Okay. Now for this instance variable as it is earlier, at the ID annotation, then at the column annotation, at the column annotation. So it is done, right? So annotation implementation done for actor class. Similarly, you have to implement annotation implementation for the movie class. Okay. So add that entity, and then you have to use at the rate table. I'll suggest everyone to implement the labs on your side also. Okay. Now here at the table annotation, you have to use name equal to movie. Okay. And for movie ID is at the ID column. And for movie name column, column, name equal to movie name. That's it. Right? Okay. Now you can use the length because it will go, length is much, length equal to 10. So both the class annotation implementation is done. For both the class annotation implementation is done. Now we have created one relationship between them in case of -1. So our relationship is that with continuity is that mini movie is done by one actor. So that's why we create an object of actor. Actor is single. So object of actor inside this movies class. Now we have to implement many-to-one association using annotation. So if you want to implement many-to-one association in the annotation, what I have to do? Use this annotation at that many-to-one. That's it. Right? We have implemented many-to-one association annotation. Right? Okay. Now I think we have created getter sensors for actor also. Yes, it is there. Fine. Now you have to come into this main class, and in the main now we have no whether we have used cascade all property. No. So if you use cascade all property, and then if I'm going to save the object of actor, then object of movie, then automatically actor object will automatically saved. So we can write here that property cascade equal to cascade type dot all. Right? Okay. Done. Okay. Clear. So in the client.java class, first you have to get an object of movie. So mini movie is done by one actor, right? So create an actor plus actor AC equal to new actor. Okay. So if you can A, then A dot set actor ID. Use some actor ID like this, and A dot set actor name. Just I'm writing one name. So this actor object is initialized with these values. Fine. Now I want to create a movies class. Movies m equal to new movies. Now movie is a separate class, so create an object of movie. Okay. Okay. So this is a movie object you have created. So first movie object m dot set as your movie ID is 10. Okay. And m dot set movie name. Take any name. Okay, just take as one name. So we have used one movie name here. So first movie object is done. So if first movie object is done, then what I'm doing, I'm assigning this actor object inside a movie. Right? So m dot, so first this movie object is a movie is done by one actor. What is the name of the actor? Is set actor name is A. This actor have completed first movie. Similarly, we can create the second movie. Fine. create that second movie, Control C, Control V, and use this movie object name is M1. Okay, fine. This movie ID is 20 and assume this movie name. Just one name, fine. Okay, now here I'm going to initialize this actor. Now if you see here, I have this two movie, and both the movie is done by one actor. Both the movie is done by one actor, that is many to one. And after that movie object contain all the details. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to save the movie object, right? So session dot save. So first one, session dot save first movie. Yes. Then session dot save second movie. Second movie is M1. Both the movie object we have saved. I'm not going to save the actor object because actor is already inside a movie, so automatically it will save because I have used here cascade all property. It should work, right? So let me check it is working or not. Then I'm going to commit the transaction, right? Okay, save it. Right click, run as Java application. So mapping file is the problem because we should not have any mapping file in case of annotation implementation. So we should have only class. So mapping class equal to mapping class equal to pp dot vector, right? And the second class control C, control V, pp dot movie, movie. Fine, done. Okay, so now it should work. Right click, run as Java application. So it's working fine, all right? So now see here, actor class, actor table created, and value also inserted inside an actor. Now if you see here, I have not saved the actor object. I have saved only movie object. How this actor object saved? Since due to cascade all property. Now check, let's check the values are there or not. So select star from actor. Okay, now actor name is a string. Actor name is a string. So what I'll do is that just change the length to 10. Length equal to 10. Right click, run as Java application. Right, okay. Select star from actor. Okay. Now select star from movie. Select star from movie, it came. Select star from actor, it came. So if you see here, this actor ID working as a foreign key inside the movie table. And if you see in these examples, many movie is done by one actor. Implement many association also.